it, rock it, rock it, rock it, dance till we drop. It's on, it's on, it's on.
Good afternoon, Bogota City. I'm Alejandra, and today in We Rock News we have a special program. Today's topic is air pollution, a really concerning topic for our world. 80% of lung diseases are caused due to pollution from other cars, buses, trucks, and other vehicles. In Bogota, diesel fuels are consumed in high rates. This fuel is one of the most dangerous ones thanks to its chemical components. It's proven that these components produce cancer. The inhalation of smoke produced by cars, buses, trucks, and when it reaches the body, it's proven that it will generate cancer, lung cancer. Approximately every year, 9 million of citizens from Bogota are victims of the bad environmental conditions caused by public transportations, trucks, and toxic gases produced by industries.
Alejandra, in We Rock News, we are concerned about this global issue, but at the same time, we focus it on Bogota and Colombia. Here in Bogota, the air pollution levels are critically high, as we can see in the graph. The normal levels of PM10 or particulate matter that are stated by the World Health Organization go of maximum 20 micrograms per cubic meters, while here in Colombia, from 2000 to 2013, the levels had been a lot higher, going from 48 micrograms per cubic meter in 2012 and 2013, and even 74 micrograms per cubic meter in 2004.
First segment of today's show, we have our interviewer, Mich. Right now, she's at Salitre. She will tell us the situation among motorcycles and public transportation in her location. The title of her research is Motorcycles and Ship Air Pollution in Our Lives. Michelle, you're on air.
Thanks, studio. So here we are in Central Bogota, as we can see, just in front of the Esperance Avenue. But that's not the important thing. We are here to inform you about the air pollution in Bogota. A study in 2015 told us that approximately 70% of the air pollution in Bogota it's caused the SITP, SIPT, and the 30% of it is produced by the old and cheap motorcycles around the city. Bogota, we can see here that the traffic is fluid, but as we can see there, traffic is getting a little bit heavier. In this kind of traffic, the motorcycles and the jeeps tend to stop, but when this occurs, the gas that they produce pollutes more the air. A highly consequence of this SITP and motorcycles air pollution in Bogota is that children and elderly people are the most affected. Especially they get respiratory problems and heart disease problems. For children, they will get in the future, and for elderlies, they will die sooner. Concluding, these consequences are because around the city there are moving 500,000 motorcycles around it, old and cheap. And also because most of the SITPs in the city are old and used in the past. We go back to the studio right now.
For your important intervention. Now, air pollution fact. During heavy traffic jam, pollutants outside can seep into your car, making the air inside your car 10 times more polluted than the typical city air.
Thank you. Now we're going with Ashley. She will present her segment Dust on the Road. Today she will interview a family that has had a lot of problems and has been affected by the air pollution.
Thanks, Daniela, and good afternoon. Today we are at this road, found in the neighborhood Tikisa, located in Chia. We are concerned about the immense harm this road causes to the citizens living in this neighborhood. As cars pass, the dust flies with the wind, reaching restaurants, stores, houses, and playground areas of this zone. The dust that reaches the lungs of the citizens has caused serious illnesses. Today, we are pleased to have this special guest. Her name is Marisol, and her son suffered a really serious illness. Of what she told us, her 9 years old baby was playing soccer next to the road, and he ended up at the hospital and stayed there for almost a week.
Sí, a mi pequeño Juan se le taparon las vías respiratorias. Un día que él estaba jugando, un camión levantó tanto polvo que él no podía respirar.
Juan now is safe and sound. The dust from the road is considered as air pollution because dust is the union of particles from rubbish or human activities. Are you concerned about this problem in your neighborhood?
Pues claro que sí, después de ver el daño que le hizo a mi bebé, yo llevo aquí mucho tiempo viviendo, pero ahora hay mucha más basura, mucha más contaminación, hay muchos residuos. Tengo mi restaurante aquí desde el 2010 y tengo una preocupación por mis clientes, porque este tipo de contaminación llegue a ellos y les cause alguna grave enfermedad.
I've seen owners of stores sweeping every time. Did you know that dust not only enters the restaurant by the floor, and of course you can sweep it in. Did you know that dust enters your house when you open the windows and when you open the doors? Well, this is a really concerning problem and can critically affect your lifestyle since when this problem has been.
Si te digo la verdad, no tengo idea. En los 15 años que llevo viviendo aquí, siempre se ha levantado polvo. Antes la vía era mucho más angosta, pero también se levantaba igualmente polvo.
That's all the time we have for today. Thanks, Marisol, for answering our questions or telling us your story. Now we're going back to the studio with Daniela.
Thank you for your intervention, Ashley.
Fact: people who live near high traffic roads face greater risk of cancer, heart disease, asthma, and bronchitis, as these places contain more concentrated levels of air pollution. Now we have Avery with Talking with the Experts, in which she will talk with this character that will tell us some solutions for the air quality and also will tell us some reasons for the bad air quality that we have today in Bogota.
Thank you, Alejandra. Today we have a very special guest. Welcome, Alfonso. Thanks for coming.
Gracias por invitarme.
So, tell us something about your job.
Yo soy ambientalista, me especializo en el área de la contaminación del aire en Bogotá.
Oh, that's nice. So, please tell us the main reasons for the air pollution.
Bueno, entre las principales causas están las fábricas, los carros y en el caso de Bogotá el Transmilenio. Estos tres elementos eliminan a la atmósfera óxidos de azufre y de nitrógeno que son los que contaminan el aire.
Yes. So, as I can tell, you're a specialist. So, please tell us, what are the most polluted places in Bogotá?
Como podemos apreciar en la siguiente gráfica, las áreas en azul son las menos contaminadas, las que están en rojo son las más contaminadas. Y podemos apreciar ahí que las áreas más contaminadas son las localidades de Kennedy, Bosa y Ciudad Bolívar, donde se encuentran los niveles de contaminación más altos por encima de los niveles permitidos.
Yes, that is a sad fact, taking into account that I live in Kennedy. So, you can tell us some advice for the government to take into account?
Sí, se ha confirmado que el sistema integral de transporte público y en general los buses que transitan por las vías de Bogotá son las principales causas de la contaminación. Si fuera posible disminuir el número de automotores, podría mejorarse este problema.
That's right. To end our interview, what advice will you tell to the audience watching this program right now?
Sí, si fuera posible disminuir el número de carros, de buses y automotores y aumentar la cantidad de bicicletas, el uso de la bicicleta, las motos eléctricas, se evitaría pues eliminar tantos contaminantes y disminuiría, lógico, como hemos dicho, la contaminación del aire. Y también es importante incentivar a las demás personas para que todos, entre todos, podamos mejorar este problema y mejorar nuestra calidad de vida y nuestra salud.
Thank you so much for coming. Unfortunately, our time has run out. We go back with Alejandra in the studio.
Thanks, Avery, for your really interesting segment.
Finally, we have Natalie's segment. She will tell us a story about how the weather changes with the air pollution.
Hello, today I will talk you about the impact air pollution has on weather and climate change. In the savanna of Bogota, urbanization it has spread in a messy and unstoppable form, and the principal ecological structure, where the water and resources come from, is increasingly threatened. According to the analysis of the IDEAM and studies of the plan, precipitation will increase by 10% in some areas of the region by the end of the century, and in the temperature, the increase may be up to 2 degrees, generating changes and challenges in food processes such as coffee, fruits, and vegetation. The process of climate change. Air pollution contributes a large degree to climate change, which results from a construction of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. A great example is burning fossil fuels in cars, releasing carbon dioxide, which is the largest source of greenhouse effect gas emissions in big cities like Bogota. As these gases build up, they trap heat in the atmosphere, causing climate change. The results of this climate change. This is not only affecting us. Heat in the atmosphere warms the environment, causing ecosystem and weather patterns to change all around the world. For example, in the Arctic boreal forest is gradually replacing tundra, says the United Nations Environmental Programme. Climate change also causes sea levels to rise, increases salinity in ocean ecosystems, and affects rainfall patterns. Rain tends to decrease in the tropics and increase in mid and high latitude regions of the northern hemisphere. According to the UNEP, lack of rainfall is in some areas such as Africa leads to desertification, while higher than normal rainfall in other areas. Here you can see a graph of how carbon dioxide concentration and the temperature has increased in the last century.
Thank you for your segment, Natalie. Unfortunately, the time for We Rock News has run out. I hope you learned something new, and don't forget to watch tomorrow news for more interesting facts about the topics that concern in our daily life.